ShinRobjira.
The lovely people over at Playmates have dripped our GVK boys out, Godzilla and Kong, sporting armor and weapons. Not to mention a new size, semi-new looks for both of the boys, a new gimmick overall, 2 ways to display. I cannot wait any longer. Let's get to it. But as you can all see, these guys are still in their boxes. You know who we gotta call. Oh, Doc!
There won't time to snip, yes. Oh, high quality and black snip, yes. And other high quality black snip. Oh, another one over here. I don't see you over there, hidden snip.
Fatality.
Oh, look at that. We have another own snip for on tail. You won't not hide from me any further. Look at I won't leave all the technical stuff to Rob. Now we snip monkey. Monkey, come to me. So you come get snip. 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 Snip the leg. Now we rip him out. Look at Dyntax. Oh, that's kind of hassle. I won't not have time to be technical. Snip and final snip. Well, und the snip finish.
Let's get these guys nice and prepared up and then we can begin our review. Seems simple enough to me. And wouldn't you know it, it is that simple. And I guess when it comes to Monkey Axe over here, it's probably just forcing it into his hand. Okay, yeah, there we are. We're all well and good. Titan Tech Monkey and Lizard. So for the most part, Godzilla and Kong in their standard forms are pretty friggin' basic. Kong still looks like he shit himself and just realized it, but I have grown to like this particular look for Kong. You know, looking like he ain't have no neck. But for the most part, the paint and the detailing on this guy are pretty basic. Dark brown for the fur, darker brown for the skin and some of the fur. The eyes are done up pretty good, but the teeth definitely suffered out a bit. Got a nice little tongue in there. Got Kong's scars over here. Nice details and all the same colors on the back, but got some nice detail on the monkey feet with toenails and such. Same could be said for the monkey fists. On both sides, of course. Yes. I'm gonna give standard Kong over here a solid star in terms of detail, but a half a star in terms of paint. Mostly because Ferocious Kong came out not that long ago. He is a smaller and cheaper figure, and his teeth and gums look great. Yes, I am absolutely being petty with that rating, but that's only because this guy's alternate form is so friggin' cool. Radical, even. But let's take a look at Godzilla before we get into that. Godzilla is essentially going to be jet black. Yeah, no dry brushing anywhere on this dude's body to highlight any of these lovely details. This little bushel of dorsal fins up here are going to be baby blue, while the dorsal fins on his back are going to be translucent blue with some nice faint details on them. Gotta hand it to Playmates, the eyes definitely look a lot better this time. Teeth are leaving a little to be desired, but they still look good, and the overly pink tongue in his mouth is just fine. For Godzilla, I'm gonna give him a solid star in terms of detail. The eyes are even, the teeth look great, and the tongue is decent. So yeah, solid star. But that completely gets thrown out of the way once we move into transforming these guys, which we'll get into right after articulation. Kong over here has articulation at the arms, some basic stuff for Playmates Kongs, in and out, all the way around. Nothing at the wrist. And despite what you see, there will be no swivel at the bicep either. Nothing at the waist. But Kong can move his monkey legs in and out like so. Kong can swing his monkey legs pretty far up, but not too far back, even with the existence of premium monkey cheek. And we will get a swivel at the monkey ankles over here. That's pretty much it. I award Kong a solid star in terms of articulation. And as for Guchanka over here, his arms can indeed move all the way around like so. You will get the nice little swivelier at the wrist. Mouth can open and close like so. Nothing too crazy. And from what I can tell, there's no intended articulation at the head. I feel like if I keep doing this, I'm gonna break it. There will be a swivel at the base of Godzilla's tail, and despite what you see at the tip, this doesn't feel like it can move at all. The Guchanka legs can kick up about that far and back about that far, not too far at all really, and we'll get a swivel at the ankles on both sides, yes. A solid star in terms of articulation for Godzilla. Now we can finally transform these two, and I love the transformation process for both of these guys. It's so simple. First, let's start off with Kong. Turn him to the side like so. Get a fingernail over here and pull the back down. Remove the axe for sake of sakes. Assume the position and pull. Just like that. Flip this little doohickey up. And then this one. Push the little chicken nugget head down like so until it locks in. Turn the figure around and boom, there he is, Kong Fietti. We need Kong. Flavortown needs him. And you're gonna wanna twist all the way around like so. Bring up the back piece. Yeah. Bring the shoulder blades back up. Bring these down. Don't forget to flip up Kong's little antennae over here. So far, so good. We're looking cool. Radical, even. Bring the arms up like so. Make sure you've got a good grip on the shoulder area and then give it a tug. Same for the other side. I personally prefer to do this little panel over here first because it's a pain in the butt, even though I did that in one try. Flip down this panel. Flip up this panel. Arms should look like this. Ah, fuck. Do the exact same for the other side. Flip, slip. Now we're looking cooler, but we could look more radical if you ask me. Moving on to the inside of the shins because they're the biggest pain in the butt to get out. Bring leg forward, pull the panel out and click into place. Same for the other side. Do the same thing for the opposing sides. Pull and snap. Pull, snap. Now I have a certain method for the thighs. You are going to push them in at the knees like so, but you're not going to fully turn them as you're going to get a finger right in there and pull these out on both sides. And then you're going to switch these down, make sure they're nice and clicked into place. And then you're going to get Kong's new very Thor Love and Thunder looking axe and just have the most fun and not frustrating time getting it to get in his hand, spin it around a couple times, and boom. So very cool and so very radical. Is this the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen? No, but it's quite up there. Do I absolutely love this alternate form for Kong? Yes. Let's move on to Godzilla. Now, Guchanka over here isn't all that different from Kong, seeing as how you have to split him down the middle like so. That's one hell of a sight. You're gonna want to flip these little blue doohickeys up, as well as these over here. Same on this side, just like that. And now comes the chest. Just lightly pull on it, and there you go. Godzilla's new little chest piece is gonna come out, and do be careful, this thing warps so very quickly. I mean, I was just messing around with this not too long ago and it's already warped again. Like, what the hell, dude? But anyway, flip this out until this little tab over here pops up like so. Tab it back in under Goji's neck. Now you are gonna want to take this here tab and tab it in right here. Give this piece a little bend since it's all warped to hell anyway, and it'll get right on in there and eventually straighten out. And now we're going to bring Guchanka back together like so. As you can see, there are pegs on this side of this weird dorsal plate cage and peg holes on this side. And yeah, you're just gonna bring them together and just peg them all in one at a time. Next, you're going to flip up Godzilla's head gear, neck gear thing. Gonna do that on both sides. Lift this arm up, pull this tab back to reveal whatever the heck that is. Move to the thigh, push in, lock in, snap up, move to the ankle, push in, turn around, move to the shin. Make sure you lock it in, and then repeat exactly what I did on the other side yet again. Turn, pull, snap, lock in. And then the last thing to do with Goji is to flip up his little secret compartment that you can totally hide your weed in, snap it together, and then this thing can move wherever way you want it to. And that's it! And this is really, really freaking cool, dude! Kong might be my personal favorite of the two, but that is not to say that Godzilla messes around in any way, shape, or form. Yet again, this is stupid and ridiculous, but I love everything about this. The dark black skin in contrast with the dark blue attachments and everything. This is just visually appealing, to me at least. So let's take a closer look at paint and detail with these two figures. Since I have Godzilla in hand, we're just going to take a look at him first. All of the little details on his little headgear and even over here on the body. It's just cool. It's a little bit more faint when it comes to the portion on the body over here, but still, it's cool. Come on. The shoulder guards over here are going to have some nice details. I don't know if those are actually shoulder guards. They kind of look like a pair of fake titties on Godzilla's shoulder blade, but what are you gonna do? Godzilla's little wrist launcher thingamabob. I don't know what that is, but hey, it's there. It's silver, black, and blue, and it looks pretty cool. Godzilla's strapped up with more fake titties and some missiles on his thighs over here. Yet again, looking pretty dang cool. The detail, minimal, but there. We got some more missiles on the ankle over here, and these things protruding out of Godzilla's shins. Again, I don't know what these are. These might actually be blades or buzzsaws, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with weaponry, but they're there. Very light blue with some silver. We're gonna get all that cool stuff on the opposite side, save for Godzilla's wrist blade or whatever the heck that's supposed to be. And hey, wouldn't you know it? I forgot to flip this over. Yes, that's right. That flips over, and that is probably the worst paint application on this figure. But hey, I give them credit. They painted two of them dark blue to match with all the other new dark blues that are now on the figure. Anyway, talking about the cage on Godzilla's back over here, we do have some rather nice details going about on them. They almost look like bones in a weird way. Now, there has been a lot of speculation that this is kind of like the remnants of the idea of that Mega Godzilla with the red Kool-Aid Jammer's cage on his back from way back in the day. To be honest, it looks like it for sure, but I really don't care to really, look into it all that deeply, so it's there. And then we've got this thing on Godzilla's tail. The little attachment over here does seem to be a blade yet again. Nice details, nice paint. This can move up and down, as I'm sure I've shown off before. And honestly, I got not much else to say about this piece. It's cool. It's there. They got Godzilla's tail covered. Nice. And then finally, looking at Godzilla's chest piece over here, it looks like he's got maybe a little cockpit or a little power orb going on in there. It's not the most intricate thing that I've seen, but it looks really, really friggin' cool. I mean, just the fact that Godzilla has a chest plate similar to that of Kong is cool. I mean, maybe it just powers everything that he's just unleashed onto his body, so there's that. Yeah. Solid star in terms of paint, solid star in terms of detail. These figures get infinitely cooler once you get them all dripped out, so let's talk about Drip King Kong over here. He's got the missile launchers, he's got the sweet wraparound shades, he's got the gamer headgear with fantastic details on it. This little mouthpiece over here, or mic, just gives me such a laugh because Kong doesn't talk, he kind of just roars, so what is he going to be saying into that? Kong, are you okay? Did you approach the LZ? Alright, sounds good. As ridiculous as Kong's fit is, I gotta give Playmates credit. The paint and detail on it is magnificent, and especially so for this little chest piece. Yeah, it kind of looks like the Under Armour symbol, but the gold with all the little details on it, the Monarch symbol right at the center, it just looks cool, dude. And sometimes that's just all you need. Make the figure look cool. The teeth still kind of suck, though. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. One of the reasons that I like Kong a little bit more than Godzilla when it comes to this figure is just that when you transform him, you are revealing whole new details. Like over here on the arms, over here on the forearms, over here on the forearms. You know, most of Godzilla's holes are all closed up and covered in missiles and stuff, but Kong's got some biomechanical detail going on with him. Okay, maybe just mechanical, not so much biomechanical, because all this does just look mechanical, but it's so cool! I don't know, man, I'm having a really hard time not loving this. Regardless of its ridiculousness, this is just, totally freaking cool. And you know, I'm even more impressed that there's actually some paint on the back of Kong's shoulder pad missile launchers over here. Really neat. Minimal at best, but there is some detail on the little antenna up here, as well as some silver paint. Looking down at Kong's thighs, I mean, damn, I knew those things were strong, but now they're definitely strong. Looking at the other side of the thigh over here, you can see that some more metallic paint and detail was revealed upon moving the flaps around. And then looking at Kong's shin area over here, we've got some basic detailing and silver paint over here, but on the inside over here, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. but it's there, and it looks cool. Such details will be present on both sides of the shins, of course on both legs. And now to take a quick look at the super cool and futuristic looking Kong axe over here. Lovely, very simple details. Nothing crazy going on about it. I love that you can attach it to Kong's back. I really don't have much else to say about it, so here it is. It looks cool. Super dripped out Kong over here is going to get a solid star in terms of paint and detail. I love the transformations for these things. I love how they look after you're all done with them. I really, really couldn't love these things anymore. All jokes aside, these two are legit my favorite GVK figures from Playmates. It's ridiculous, it's stupid, but it's so fresheningly 90s cheese and cool. Radicalize your Godzilla collection with Godzilla and Kong in armor with weapons. I want more Playmates. Mecha Godzilla, Skull Crawlers, Warbats, Doug, whatever. I need more of these. They're the perfect size with the perfect gimmick that's so fun to mess with time and time again. My hat's off to you for this one, Playmates. You guys really came through with some absolute fire. And that's pretty much that, everybody. These things remind me so much of the Godzilla Doom Island armor sets, and it really does bring me back to the late 90s, early 2000s, where figure lines just had these weird transforming or armor-included sets that never appeared in anything. They were just there to look cool, and these things absolutely do accomplish that. And like I said prior, I'd love to see Playmates do more of these, so by all means, Playmates, do more. I have been ShinRobjira. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out my social media, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, all that 9 yards, and I will see you all, I don't know, I might just see you all tomorrow because SHMA Singular Point Rodan's coming in, Android Pelops 2 is coming in, my GVK plushies are finally coming in, a lot of stuff's coming in. I'm probably going to be seeing you all every other day or every day for the week, so have a lovely day, afternoon, and night. I love you all. Goodbye. Peace.